Hey, what's up? Wanted to do a quick video of some pickups I've got. This is going to be some Xbox, and I think I got a couple PS4 games as well. Been meaning to do this for a while. Said, why not? Let me go ahead and get these done. Some games I picked up. Uh, first game. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutants in Manhattan. This is a game that's going up in price, especially on PS4. I got this one. It's kind of okay. It's not complete. Missing the manual, which I hate. I think it had a manual, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so let's read the back of it. Save Manhattan from the Shredder. Shell up challenges, big boss battles. Make it a party with 4-player online co-op. Alright, so let's look at a little gameplay of it. So this is a little gameplay of it. As you know, the Ninja Turtles, they always going against Shredder. This one deals with Shredder and Crane. This is a game that's price has been going up pretty good. This is a pretty cool game. Pretty much Shredder and Crane plan to take over the world like they normally try to, and you're fighting enemies. You're fighting enemies in the streets, rooftops, sewers, the boss battle, as you can see here. You're fighting enemies like Bebop and Rocksteady, Wingnut, Slash, and of course you got Crane and Shredder. So pretty much in this game, you know, you're fighting these enemies, as you can see, doing your moves. I think you're upgrading your moves as well as you progress. Eating pizza, you know, they're known for that. So this is a game that's price has been steadily increasing, especially on PS4. I found this one at Xbox is always a little bit cheaper price. I was like, let me pick it up. So if you're interested in this game, pick it up. It's a pretty cool game. Ninja Turtles game. If you're a Ninja Turtle fan, which I am, you'll thoroughly enjoy this game. It's pretty cool Ninja Turtle game. So if you like what you saw, this is a pretty cool game to pick up. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutants in Manhattan. All right, next game. Next game is another Xbox game. I'm trying to pretty much pick up some Xbox games that I think are going to be pretty pricey in the future and get them now while they're at a pretty reasonable price. So the next game is Spider-Man. This is a platinum edition of that. Bitten by a genetically engineered spider, high school student Peter Parker is suddenly empowered with supernatural abilities, including spider sense, web slinging, and wall crawling. Assume the role of Parker as he adapts to his new powers and becomes Spider-Man. But beware, the city's villain won't be pleased to see a new hero scene. So pretty much this game is like the beginning somewhat of Spider-Man. Let's get into a little gameplay of it so you can check it out. Well, let me show the actual game as well. So, got your book, got your game. Alright, so let's get into a little gameplay. So, Spider-Man, as you know, Spider-Man, pretty much Spider-Man is this is the beginning of Spider-Man. This is pretty much when he's getting bitten by the spider and he's wrestling. He has his newfound powers, and his uncle Ben, stay with his Aunt May, Uncle Ben, who is murdered, and pretty much he's trying to find out what happened, who did it, pretty much. So he's going after the enemies who, pretty much did that, and also fighting other enemies. Pretty much in this game, he's looking for Uncle Ben's killer in the beginning. As you can see, he's wrestling in the beginning. Sorry about the noise in the background. He's a wrestler, and he's making his money wrestling. if you ever seen the comic, right, like right here, he's this wrestler, and he didn't stop this guy who I guess robbed the event, and he later on finds out. Uh, well, pretty much, if you go into the game, you'll find more. But if you don't know that about Spider-Man, you don't know at all. You later on find out the guy who did it was the guy he let go, and that pretty much pushed him into his comic book. Well, his comic book. It pretty much put him into his hero state by doing that. So as you can see in the beginning, he's looking for Uncle Ben's killer. You look at his suit; he's in his wrestling suit. He doesn't. He's not the Spider-Man that you kind of know. Uh, so in this game, you fight a lot of enemies. The enemies are Electro, Vulture, Scorpion, Goblin, Craven. So you have a long list of enemies that you're fighting in this game. These are the earlier Spider-Mans. The ones you know now maybe are a little different. You know, you got a different team doing it. As you know, back in the day, it was Activision and Treyarch and whatnot that were doing the Spider-Mans. And they were all on all systems. And as you can see, this is an Xbox game. Um, Probably these will be the only Spider-Mans on this system. If you want Spider-Man on these systems, it's the only way you can play it. And this is a pretty cool game. This is the beginning of the Spider-Mans and where all this came from. So if you like what you're seeing, pick up the game. It's a pretty cool game. You could tell the graphics that this is an older game. So pick it up if you like it. So pick that game up. This is the first Spider-Man that came out. It was on pretty much all systems. It's on Xbox, PlayStation, and I think GameCube was around this time, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe wrong about that, but pick it up if you like what you're seeing. That is the Spider-Man, first one on the Xbox. Next game. We're gonna kind of be dealing with the same kind of genre. As I said before, I'm trying to get a lot of these games on the Xbox, and the next game is Spider-Man II. Let's kind of look at it. As you can see, it's complete. Platinum edition of it. Pretty much take New York for a spin. Dazzling sense of aerial freedom, endless entertainment, fluid studying, and then must have. So pretty much in this game, it kind of goes more in depth with the Spider-Man story. Also, it's kind of associated with the movie somewhat, as the last one as well. So you kind of have that in this game. Let's look a little bit of gameplay of this game. So in this game, they kind of went a little bit more far as graphically. They kind of went more with the acting as well. You have real voice acting from the actual stars of the movie. You have Tobey Maguire, who is Spider-Man. You have him voice acting in this game. You also have Kirsten Dunst, who's playing Mary Jane. You also have what's his name? Alfred. I forgot his name. Alfred. Let me see real quick. Alfred Molina. There was Kirsten Dunst right there. Alfred Molina. I think that's the guy that plays Octo, if I'm not mistaken. Dr. Octo. But so in this game, it kind of builds upon the Spider-Man you just saw previously. As you can see, the graphics are a little bit better. I think Treyarch was more involved with this one, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of people love this Spider-Man here. So as I said before, you have a cast of characters. You have the Black Cat, you have Electro, and you have Dr. Octo. So let's kind of fast forward a little bit so you can kind of see a little bit more of the game. As you can see, they improved it dramatically than the previous Spider-Man. And this kind of deals with that Spider-Man story, if you know Spider-Man II, that deals with Tobey Maguire. um, you'll know what you're dealing with in this game. I think these are some pretty good uh, games to pick up. If you're into Spider-Man, you like the story, and you like the movie as well. It's a pretty cool game. As you can see, they drastically improved upon the looks of the game, the stories, and everything. So they kind of built that Activision, if you don't know, far as that Spider-Man. Um, they the ones dealt with it in the beginning. So and the people that do Spider-Man now kind of went further with it, especially now you got better graphics and everything. So they kind of went more with it. But these are the guys that started everything. So this kind of shows you a couple of missions you can do. Um, it's kind of trying to show a little something. Oh, all right, you fighting this alien enemy, as you can see. But just want to show you a little bit. Don't want to ruin the game for you. This is a little bit of enemies that you're fighting in the Spider-Man universe. So if you like what you see and pick up this game, pretty cool game of the Spider-Man dealing with the movie as well. Next game is a game that also wanted as well, and that game is Spider-Man 3. So this is Spider-Man 3, deals with the movie as well, also made by Activision. Kind of go into it. Okay, so you can kind of see complete. All right, in this game, it's kind of dealing with almost like what the new Spider-Man is dealing with now, somewhat. Pretty much in this game, every hero has a dark side, unleash it. So you kind of dealing with the symbiote suit. So Spider-Man, when he originally has the symbiote suit, will the power of the black suit of Spider-Man defend the NYC, rooftops to subways to sewers, battle Venom, New Goblin, Sandman, more. Master all new combat moves. Uh, choose one of 10 storylines to play, including the movie's plot. Voiceover by Tobey Maguire, Topher Grace, Thomas Haddon, Church, and more. So let's get into the gameplay. So in this game, as you can see, you deal with a cast of characters. You're dealing with the Sandman. You're dealing with the symbiote suit. You're dealing with Reptile. You're dealing with a lot of people. You deal with Sandman, Venom, Kingpin, Craven, and loosely based on the movie. It's a pretty cool game. As you can see, the graphics have upgraded somewhat in this game as well, as you can see. Um, and it's a pretty cool game. Let's kind of get forward with it. As you can see, this shows a little bit of the gameplay, how they improved upon it. Looking a little, you could tell it's steadily getting better with the buildings and the swinging and how Spider-Man looks and everything. It deals with that story. If you ever see Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire, you got Topher Grace playing Venom. Um, so you got a lot of enemies in this. Like I said before, you got the Kingpin, you got Sandman, you got Venom, you got Craven. It's a pretty cool game if you're into the Spider-Man verse. Let's look at a little bit more. So as you can see, you're fighting. Looks like you're fighting not the green, maybe the hobgoblin. It may be his son, but as you can see here, Spider-Man, he doesn't have his suit on. He's been taken up in the sky, and you're fighting here. Pretty cool game. You get to play as other characters as well in the game, so don't want to ruin it for you. So this is kind of a little bit of a brief look at the gameplay, as you can see here. But if you like the video you had just seen, pick up this game. Pretty cool game. As you can see, you play as Venom. Has Venom in it. Has other characters as well. and it's a pretty cool game that's improving on the previous games that I showed as well. They have other Spider-Man games as well. I'm looking to get those too, uh, but I haven't found a good price on them yet. Some of those can be pricey. One, I think another one I'm waiting on. I don't want to ruin it. You'll see it when it comes. So pick it up. Next game is gonna be my PlayStation games. The next game is The Last Guardian. All right, let's look at the back of it. From the makers of Ico and the Shadow of Colossus. Facing unknown dangers in a strange and mystical land, a young boy and his gigantic feathered companion must rely on each other to survive in a harrowing story of friendship and trust. So, pretty cool game. The makers of those games, I love Shadow of Colossus. I don't know if I play that one. But let's get into that gameplay. So pretty much you're playing as this little boy who's awaking, and he finds his friend or pal, this big pretty much like a dog with wings. And so pretty much in this game you're you're pretty much doing a lot of puzzles. So you're doing puzzles dealing with the boy and also the beast as well. It's pretty big. So you're using him to perhaps like move certain things you can't move or lift you to certain areas. As you can see, the puzzles and solving in this game. So you're using certain things to progress, as you see right there, using a light to burn a way through the door. So it's a lot of puzzle solving and stuff like that. So it's enemies as well. You don't really fight the enemies. You use your companion, the big beast, to kind of to kind of help you with that. As you can see right here, it's a pretty fun game. Like I said, the makers of Shadow Colossus, great game. I love the game. Last Guardian is a slept-on game that I think every person who has a PS4 or a PS5 should pick up. So pick up Last Guardians if you like the gameplay. Pretty cool game, as you can see. Uh, a great single-player goodness of the PlayStation. All right, next game. Next game is also a PlayStation game. Um, when I saw this, I had to get it, and that is Rise of the Tomb Raider 20 years celebration. Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics. Pretty much in this game, this originally came out on the Xbox, and they brought this is like the definitive edition of this game to the PS4. As you can see right here, discover Deadly Tomb. Well, complete the award-winning experience. Survive the beautiful hostile world as Lara Croft first tomb raiding expedition. Engage in guerrilla combat. New chapters, Blood Tide, defend the Croft Manor, new co-op endurance mode, all DLC and more. So you get a lot of items in this game compared to the original. You get the DLC and you get extra mission that's included in this game. So this is pretty much a special edition of this game. Just want to kind of show it off a little bit. 20-year anniversary of this game. So as you can see here, you get the game, and also you get like a booklet, kind of dealing with the Lara Croft story. Just kind of show this off a little bit, showing Lara Croft off. Pretty cool artwork, as you can see here. Let's go to the next one. I just want to show off this one picture that I think is pretty cool. pretty quick through it. So this is the one I like. It kind of shows all the Lara Crofts throughout the game and history. As you can see, how it changed drastically about how she looks until now. How she was blocky on the older PlayStation, had the triangle breath. But yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool picture right there to show off. Let's get into the gameplay. Hey, if you like what you're seeing here, this is the Tomb Raider game. Um, Pretty much just showing off what what's happened over the time. This is a great addition of this game. It has all the DLC in it. Lara Croft is a person who is similar to Nathan Drake. Uh, she goes to certain places and discovers new things. She's the originator of that for the PlayStation group. Started on PlayStation, but later on got on other systems as well. Um, Lately, this came out exclusively first on the Xbox and later came on the PlayStation. Very good game. Graphics are crazy. Definitely improved upon what they were doing in the past, as far as looks, but still keeps that Lara Croft um, feel of the game. Great way to start off the game, as you see here, um, of uh, how it looks and just showing off the game. Um, Great game. If you love what you're seeing, pick up this game. Um, Award winning. A lot of different items and things you can get, you can see in this game. So if you like what you're seeing, pick up this game. Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration edition. All right, that's gonna be it for my videos. So if you like what you've seen, Tomb Raider, Last Guardian, Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 1, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Manhattan. That's gonna be it for this video.